Are we recording? Oh my goodness.
But there, fast and dirty is the way. I like those words.
That's how many VR companies are creating their hardware. Fast and dirty. Yeah, I'm trying to find. So are we rolling or what's
Yeah,
going
just
on
go
here?
for it, man. Fuck it.
Oh well, fuck it. Okay. Fuck it. That's it. That's it, folks. Thank you. See you next time.
No, where? I don't know what it's called. I just saw a random trailer of someone using gorilla tag.
Yeah, so let's start directly with that. So we're rolling. Let's start directly. So we've seen a trailer of a game which has the same movement style as Gorilla Tag.
Yeah.
But it also has a little bit of like anti-gravity thingy, a zero gravity thingy like EcoVR. And apparently these are the people who worked at EcoVR and were laid off. And they're now in another studio, if I understood correctly.
It seems that way, yeah.
And in the Gorilla Tech studio, or Gorilla Tech got the many devs, and they're creating this multiverse thing where each ship
like a
can
spaceship
have...
in it, and it's every section's got its own little game.
Yeah. So it's kind of like a metaverse on the spaceship where you create your own games and stuff. I that's what I know. What is your take on based on the trailer? What's your take on that?
Good idea. Like thousands of others for it. If you go on App Lab, there's so many games that try and replicate the Gorilla Tag movement. And I get it, it's nice and fun for certain things, but I don't see how you're going to build a metaverse using just that movement. You know what I mean? Like a social VR game, just that movement. I could be wrong. I mean, kids love it. Gorilla Tag. If you go on any YouTube video with Gorilla Tag, it's popped off. They're huge. They're in the millions of viewers. Millions of viewers.
Yeah, I mean that's one of the most used VR apps in the world right now.
Gorilla Tag,
if
yeah.
not the
I mean, I
most.
love it. I stumbled across it before even anyone knew about it. I watched it. There's a Twitch clip. I'll play it here right now. On the Oculus CV1 of me trying it, and don't get me wrong, I had a belt of a time.
Wait,
I've never laughed so much.
That game is so old?
It's that old, yeah. It's that old.
And it popped off just now.
And so it's taken that amount of time. It's got to be like 2 years. 2 years to pop off. But no, I'll find the clip now. I'll send you it as well. Because
do you want to know the hot secret?
Hot sauce secret. Yeah, go on in. Hot and dirty, fast and dirty.
I've never played Gorilla Tag.
It's fun. Quite a lot of ethnic banter goes on in public lobbies now on it, which puts off a lot of people.
Is it full of small kids?
Yeah. It's the Roblox of VR. Even though Roblox is on VR, it's the Roblox of VR. It's the Roblox of VR that Roblox of VR want to be. That makes sense?
Yeah, it does.
It's just full of children. Don't get me wrong, it's fucking hilarious and it's really fun. But there's so many games trying to copy that mechanic. And I get it. It's the new meta of movement.
And so I think my take on that trailer, from just looking at the trailer, I have literally like zero knowledge about what's going on and how it was like. So they've shown some sports right there, like where you play the sports, and it's on a space station, and obviously it's a user-generated content, or could be user-generated content, and there could be a lot of space stations and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I think
what's it called? I'm trying to find it now.
I don't know.
I saw the trailer and then it just disappeared.
People will tell us in the comments below. But I think you're right that I think it's a good move from them. It's a kind of a niche way to have more esporty style things happening there because of the movements, because of the things. Unless they will allow people to do creators to create any kind of avatars and any kind of movements, and what they just shown is just the blueprint. But then it will be everywhere, and not specifics. But if they can
It looks
they
to
can
be
do that in a mass scale where people will be creating hundreds of games of different games on those on those spaceships, then it could be kind of guerrilla tech on steroids with more user generated content. I don't think it will be like the metaverse or Ready Player One as we imagine it.
yeah.
But I'm not drunk, I promise. Imagine it, but yeah. So I
Found it.
think that could be. You found it?
Orion Drift, it's called.
Orion Drift, yes.
Orion Drift.
So we can even yeah, I mean I think it's that. Like if they find the niche of like esports zero gravity thingy happening and people building hundreds of games, I can see it doing well. And it's a guerrilla attack with a user generated content twist in a more stylized thing. So why not? It could
I
be.
don't think it's user generated.
No, I think they want it to be user generated. That's the whole point. Thousands of ships. So the idea is that you create the games and users will create those ships and they will create those games and perhaps the lobbies in between and stuff like that. At least that's how I understand. If
I'm
it's
reading
just
it here.
this one ship in one game, like I don't think it's interesting, but I don't think that's that. I think they want to have a user generated content.
So it's a seamless space station, supports up to 200 players per. We'll call it an instance because it is an instance, and it's just they make the activities, but obviously because it's massive amounts of players, it's not
Yes.
it's not user created. Maybe the avatars might
No,
become.
but I think they want to allow users to create their own space stations and host their own space stations. I think that's where the user generated content comes in. And I mean, listen, I'm not hating it. I actually think it could be interesting, and they have a lot of hype around their studio and stuff. And I think they know how to create easy going,
Hype games
mechanics to let people play. And if they can nail on that, and they can give people easy tools to create content, it could be nice.
I mean, it looks fucking cool. I just don't like the guerrilla tag movement. I just don't like it.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Me too.
I'm old. I'm old and shit. I like just either give me ability to walk on my own or use a stick. No, I don't know. I just don't like it. In guerrilla tag, it makes perfect sense. It's hilarious, really hilarious. But in a whole esports orientated,
yeah, kind of losing legs. Are they inspired by Mark Zuckerberg? I don't know. Even Zuckerberg already has legs. Damn it.
But again, maybe they've stumbled across the thing that everything struggles in VR, and that's locomotion. There's nothing.
I think it's mix of Gorilla Tag, Echo VR, and some user generated content that could be interesting. Like that, I think if they keep it niche, not niche, but if they keep it in a very narrow specified field of, hey, we'll do esports games, zero gravity, but different types of the games in that setting, yeah, it could be interesting. Like you could play the same type of games, but with 50 different flavors from different creators, and some bigger creators will host their own spaceships or whatever. But yeah, we shall see. Interesting.
And the art style is, I love the Johnny 5 art style. That tickled me. It looks fucking cool, guys. It looks good. Right, look at it. Orion Drift.
Yeah.
Comment, see what it's like. Yeah.
The next topic which we could discuss is, the Flat 2 VR studio doing the ports for
the
PC.
official ports.
Yeah, the official ports. Yes. It seemed to me, first of all, I think they got some funding from Andreessen Horowitz, and basically they got some funding from VCs, so they have money.
Mm-hmm.
And I first of all like the idea of porting PC games into VR, because waiting until someone will create a new VR games, it's basically impossible at the moment. Like no big studios are doing anything. So porting looks like a quick path to getting more and more interesting titles to play in VR.
It's a no-brainer, isn't it? For
that's
pretty much every first-person shooter can be translated into VR.
Correct. So that's that. I think they also raised money, and they put some money because I see.
They had a stunning stand at Gamescom.
Yes, so
Really good stand.
and like looking at the size of the stand, just knowing the industry and knowing how much things cost, like that cost them a lot of money. We're talking tens of thousands of euros money. Like to prepare the stand like this and to pay for the stand like this is tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of euros. Like that's how expensive it is. So now the question is, would hopefully they get you know that they get the output what they wanted from that in there, but totally fan of porting PC games into VR. Like give me the high end looks, give me PC VR games. Like I'm pretty sick and tired of low poly standalone games trying to squeeze the last bits and piece of XR, you know, chips. I want proper stuff, and that's why I'm fan of, and I can't wait for what they'll
maybe
bring.
And maybe it will attract AAA studios to go. Okay, we've got this game. Oh, there's a studio here. They're specifically porting these games into VR. Let's
that's what they're
give them our
hoping for.
game.
That's what they're hoping for. That's what they're hoping for. That's what they are trying to do. I hope that's what they, because I don't know, I'm a little bit confused. Because on one hand, I see that they are porting the games, but on the other hand, I'm not sure if that's coming from them, but it was like IGN VR games showcase recently. And then they're also introducing their own games. And that's where the mismatch in my brain is coming. I'm like, wait, you guys are a official porting studio to port the official existing games into VR, but you also want to create your own games. And that's where I'm a little bit confused. I hope that they just concentrate on one thing, which is porting best games into VR and getting paid by those studios to do so, or maybe some whatever.
Yeah.
But that would be fantastic. That will bring a lot of cool things. So yeah, but I see I see that they're yeah, they're doing a lot of cool things. There is a lot of people I know, or not a lot, but some people in the studios which I know, or at least familiar faces. I can see like Jasmine. She actually, I remember her from High Fidelity days. She worked at High Fidelity, which is
some pedigree.
longer than.
Oh,
Sorry. Yeah,
pedigree
exactly.
to the studio. Nice.
Absolutely. So it's yeah, it's fun. I see they're meeting a lot of YouTubers there, and yeah, you know, we shall see what's going to happen. But I wish them a lot of luck, and I see that there could be a lot of interesting.
Straight off the bat, what sort of AAA game? Straight off the bat, modern AAA game do you reckon they should port?
Oh wow!
Ah, we caught him off guard. Let me just Google. Like,
I'm not playing any modern AAA games, man.
That's why I'm asking you. Recent AAA games.
Thanks, man. Okay, wait. The question will come back to you. You're frantically typing modern AAA games.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Honestly,
that'd be great, actually.
Ultima Online. Give me Ultima in VR.
Halo. Come on. Why is Halo not on VR yet? It's the perfect kind of.
It's true.
Mine's Halo. What's yours?
Anything else like what I want to see in VR, like a proper VR? I would love to see, like I played sometimes cities in motion. It's like you build your own city and transport their traffic, and they have like good graphics, and you have like detailed cities. This to be able, like, not like what they did cities Skyline in VR, which is like not so detailed graphics, but Cities in Motion has really good graphics. Like having that graphics on PC and being able to zoom in and just take the camera and watch it, like stuff like that would be super interesting and super important.
I changed my mind. I want DayZ. I want DayZ in VR.
DayZ? What's DayZ?
That zombie survival game.
Oh, zombie! Oh my god!
Like hardcore zombie survival.
Horrors, no horrors.
DayZ. Come on, Bohemia.
Okay, yeah, but yeah. So the flat to VR, I think, interesting and definitely I wish them a lot of luck. Another thing which I wanted to share as well, like I've been using, like obviously I use Vision Pro for bits of work here and there, but lately I decided to rewatch the whole Matrix trilogy plus the latest one. I just started the latest one, the Resurrection or whatever that is called. I literally watched like 2 minutes of it. But I have to say, watching it in 4K on Vision Pro with the spatial sound on, holy moly! Like that is
Good.
That is really, really good. And I've spent probably since the time I bought Vision Pro, I've spent just on the content to watch it on the Vision Pro, on movies and stuff. I spent probably $250 minimum on movies. So, like, I understand people are,
it's
like,
captured you that hard. It dragged you in. You
no,
can't
no,
watch anything else.
you don't get it. Like the quality
That's what
of
I
the
mean.
movie,
Yeah.
there's nothing like that. You honestly, you don't even get that quality when you go to the movie theater. Like I'm afraid you're not getting that kind of quality because in the Vision Pro you're always in the right spot. You always have the perfect sound, right? Because the sound, like you can feel the difference because I'm using the AirPods second generation, the newest one for the Vision Pro, and sometimes when the internet connection is slower, the movie switches to a lower res version of the movie, which still looks good, but then the sound switches off from being like the spatial Dolby Atmos, whatever they're using, to a normal spatial sound. And damn, that is a big difference. Like I always like wait until it loads, I just pause it and then I unpause it because it's incredible to have that sound and to have that effect and all this. And yeah, I get it. Maybe they feel the views, but for the movie viewing, it's perfect. I'm not even talking about 3D movies, just even normal 4K movies in a virtual cinema. It's unbelievable. I cannot wait for a moment where I can invite you as the spatial persona and we can watch this movie together in that quality, synced, because that is a game changer. I know like big screen tried to do this and stuff, and I used their episode. Like no headset for the quality of visuals and the overall experience can come even close to even fulfill what Vision Pro fulfills for the movies and for the stuff. I'm not even talking about 3D 180 degrees movies and stuff. I'm just talking about flat 4K normal movies. So I'm rewatching Matrix. I'm having a blast. Like I've seen things which I didn't even notice in the past, and I've watched Matrix several times. So definitely, I can say that Apple ecosystem allowing me to buy movies like this, watch them in a 4K or in 3D is what will make a lot of money for Apple. And I think that's what other headsets don't have yet, and probably will not have for some time, because like if Google will make their own headset, what are you going to watch there? Like what's going to be there? Like I don't know. You need to have that ecosystem of things interconnected, and yeah, you can see Apple done a lot of work there.
You tell me, other than VR1, obviously, you tell me a better first generation product like this in the past 10 years.
Doesn't exist.
No,
doesn't exist. They nailed it.
People shit on it over Twitter. I get it. It's expensive. It's not meant for consumers.
Yeah, forget about the price. If you don't have money for it, just don't buy it. But don't shit on it. Don't buy it.
It's this good. I mean, I only spent like 15 minutes in one, and it's already like, wow, that's just ruined everything again. Thanks, man.
Yeah, for the content, again, for the office work and content consumption, there is no better device than Vision Pro, and I doubt that it will be in the next 3 years. But then another Vision Pro will come in, or in 2 years, and then they will do it even better. So yeah, I mean, they nailed it. I have to just again applaud them for doing, like, they waited and waited and waited and waited, and then they said like that's good enough. But their good enough is the best in whatever we had in the Excel. That's literally like it.
I do have one critique for it though, and it's physics. You can't get around this. Is when you're watching a film, and the really low rumbles, the sub frequencies that you feel, not there yet. Not there.
Yes.
Now, are they going to make a wearable, or are they going to do like a wireless sub option, or are they going to make it work with their?
I don't know, man. But systems? Honestly, the sound.
The mid, the rest of it is astonishing.
It's just no. But you tried it with the normal speakers, which Vision Pro has, by the way, which are good. But I'm watching with this full enclosed, AirPods, and they are the sound is like
yeah, I did
literally
try with them,
sometimes in the movie, I kid you not, something happens behind me. I think it's like my kids or something. I turn around just to watch, but it's so natural. Like it's unbelievable. Like it's unbelievable. And you don't have that in the movies, because in movie theaters the sound is good. You get the rumble, I get it, but you don't get this fine details, because someone is coughing, the speaker is far away. If you're sitting in the right corner, like all those inconsistencies. You don't get that in the Vision Pro. You get perfect experience every time. And honestly, for the movie where you pay like $15 for a movie, like that's what you pay for the movie theater ticket anyway. But you get the movie, you can rewatch it again or whatever. Like I think it's no-brainer. Like it's literally a no-brainer. And I told it many times, if Apple will bring sports in 180, like tennis and stuff, give me this. I'm paying 150 euros for a ticket to watch the finals. I'm buying it. Like I'm literally doing it. It's that good. So yeah.
What we do? What we've got this? We're not even talking about Pico yet. The Ultra.
Oh my God, that's true.
What the
Okay,
fuck?
okay, Pico. Obviously, I will buy one. Obviously,
That's it.
I'll review one. I think they, I think they. So if you remember my review of Pico, of Pico 4, I told them, like, guys, make it black, make it 12 gigs of RAM, make a little bit better screens, or even keep whatever you have right now. Make it, put a new processor in, and make the pass-through stereoscopic. You have the winner.
Yep.
Okay.
And they've done it.
And they've done it. And they've done it. And they've done it.
You're welcome, ByteDance.
Now I think so. They also put Wi-Fi 7 in.
Yes.
So I think they've done a lot of good stuff. Where I feel, and again, I don't know, because what I've heard is that even though the screens are the same, or the lenses are the same, the screens are the same, the resolution is 25% higher because of the better better processor. And also that the screens are like maybe 20% brighter because of kind of more power and just whatever. So if that's the case, Quest 3 has zero chance. Like in my mind, zero chance, because
especially on the hardware side of things, 100%.
Especially in the hardware side of things, because Pico 4 is the well-balanced headset. I think software-wise, they're trying. It's a genius thing that you can view and record from Pico the spatial videos. You can upload them to TikTok. Very good thing that they did it. That's great. Pico, by the way, was one of the first companies, even before Apple was there. They were having, like, I was spending, you remember we discussed this, I was spending time in their video library where they were live streaming in a stereoscopic 3D part. Of course, low quality, not as high quality as Vision Pro, but they were doing it, and it was interesting. There was one day there was a live video camera, stereoscopic 180 in the zoo, and there were small lions like walking around, and people were like, and I was like, Jesus, this is amazing. Like I watched like 20 minutes of small lions coming around and playing with each other. I'm like, that's so cute. And then, so at least they're trying this video platform, and they were hiring some streamers to stream on the platform. So streamers were streaming like every day, and you can watch them. Someone were DJing. That's the key. Like honestly, that's the golden mine for Vision Pro, Quest, and Pico. Nobody has the lead in it yet. Pico has the lead, or could have a lead, because they have TikTok and they have all the influencers they work with. They can literally hire all those influencers to do those things, or they can, sponsor it, and they can really push a lot of content in 3D. And boy, I'll watch it, because it's interesting to watch in 3D. That's what Apple misses. Apple creates amazing movies, where you can watch. You saw it, right? You saw the 3D trailer. Like there are some things which blow your mind. Those socks off, and you will never forget it. But then there is no user-generated content. You cannot watch 3D videos from users or from other people. Like, give me a platform and a headset where I can watch comfortably that thing. I'll spend an hour a day just watching 180 movie, because it's so different. It's not like clicking on Twitter or TikTok. No. You are there. You understand the size, the tabs, everything. So yeah, Pico looks like it has an interesting device. I would still love to see them increasing the resolution a little bit. We'll see what they did with optics and with the screens, if it's the same or it's a little bit updated. And I think the big miss they didn't do is eye tracking. I don't understand why they didn't put the eye tracking and mouse tracking from the enterprise headset they have already. They have the tech working.
Yeah.
They even have the eye tracking cameras there. They should have put eye tracking in the headset. That would be a killer headset.
But they are making the Pico 4 Ultra Enterprise, and maybe they saved it for that. Which is a bit weird, because
nobody uses Enterprise. Exactly. Like, there's few companies, you know what I mean? Like, do it then. And again, another miss is they're not selling it to US, and that is.
Is that still the case? Are they still banned?
Yes, it's still the case. They're not coming to US.
That's the reason why. Top dog in it. That's the only reason why they're not the number one.
I mean, this hardware is superior to Quest 3 for sure. Like comfort, looks. Even though I make it black, but like even the way how it looks right now, it's better than how Quest looks to me. Like I just like Pico 4 more. And software, to me, software on Pico is much easier to understand than on Quest.
Oh, the Quest keeps they keep changing. They just keep changing their mind again. What things
they do. They do. So
they've changed it again recently. They've moved some settings around. I was just like, why?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't use Quest for like
I
months
use it all
already,
the time.
but yeah. So I mean, I'm looking forward to Pico. I'll buy it for my own money. I'll review it. I'll definitely give it a thorough review or my view. I'll be using it as my backup headset for like hyper dash and stuff. Definitely. Like that's
100%.
Honestly, I'm not a big fan of controllers losing this ring. Because it's comfortable. I like it because I wanted to type something. I typed it like this. I put it like this on the hand, and they're holding, and then I just put it back. Like I liked it. I don't mind those rings. I don't understand why people are trying to get rid of those rings, because without this, it's kind of strange. I don't know, because it's the same controller but without the ring.
Worse than without the ring. I like my rings. I've got the knuckle holder things for them as well.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not sure if even if they will nail the tracking to be the same, like it cannot be superior to the rings. The tracking cannot be superior without rings than with rings.
And also, it gives some kind of hand impact protection as well.
Of course, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like ring makes a lot of sense, and the Pico has a really good ring, not a stupid one, but like a really good, nice looking ring. Like
you can get right close if you like playing a shooter. I'm always like this.
Yeah, that's exactly. It's a very well thought through controller. And them getting rid of the rings I think it's a mistake. It's again copying Meta in this. Like you don't need to copy everything Meta does, Pico. Please.
I'm excited to see the screen brightness difference, and I'm also excited to see how good their hand tracking is with their new cameras.
We shall see. We shall see.
I've started using hand tracking a fuckload now. If I can not use controllers, I will. I don't know if I'm getting old and lazier. I don't know. Finger tracking, man.
I mean, eye tracking and hand tracking is the future anyway. Mm-hmm. Having headset without those, I think it's stupid. So, listen, I think Pico just copied what Quest did. I think they should have done slightly better. Like if they could put, like eye tracking in and some other few things which that's where they will that's the nail in the coffin, they will be just like it's like, honestly, who cares if it's $599 or $649? Like it doesn't matter. But in their case, they can subsidize it anyway. They're anyway subsidizing it. They're subsidizing it. Both Meta and Pico are subsidizing the headsets. But like just put it in and compete and release it in US. Like I don't understand the logic if there is like governmental stuff, but honestly, I would take a risk. If I would be Pico, I would take a risk and release it in US. But that's another story.
I don't think they're allowed.
I think they are. I think they are allowed, but I think they don't want to take a risk that they will release something and they'll have to. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, with the face and eye tracking, especially with them making the new motion tracker, the IMU based one.
Yes, they have the. It's already in the enterprise thing. You can just take it, put it in, boom, done.
Is it? I'm looking here. Enterprise is what's CMY? Is that CMY?
No, enterprise used to be like $900 or something.
The Enterprise
like a few $100 more
will be
but it's not released yet.
$1,000 ish.
Yes. but
it's still pretty cheap.
No, you could do it in you could do it for like they could have done like for $749, for example, with eye tracking. Like
with
people from like VR chat and stuff, they would eat it alive.
I mean,
they
I would
eat
100%.
it alive. Of course, with Wi-Fi 7 and a good virtual desktop support. Are you kidding me? That's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. You'll get a great bitrate. You'll get everything. You know what I mean?
You get. Oh, this is another thing I've been. I won't say arguing, but there's a lot of people. They don't understand the reason behind Wi-Fi 7, and my response is always, it's just added reliability, added consistency to the wireless experience. Added with the more RAM, the encoder will use that RAM as well. It's just better consistency. You're gonna have a better experience with Wi-Fi 7. Obviously, the routers are still.
Of course, and it gives you more headroom for the future. You know, it's just So I think I think Pico 4 is an exciting headset. I kind of use standalone less and less, to be honest. So to me, I'm excited to review it because it's a new hardware, and Pico, I like Pico 4. But I don't think I'll be using it too much. Again, some HyperDash here and there for some testing, perhaps. I definitely see that if we're doing Somnium standalone, Pico platform will be the first platform we'll go for and target it. Just because, again,
more RAM.
even if it's TikTok and stuff, I just have more trust in their platform than in the Meta platform. And I think publishing there is much more straightforward. The process is much more easier and stuff, from what I heard from the developers. So it's better described, and if you follow the steps, you'll be published. There's no underwater any kind of shady deals, things, whatever. Yeah. So I think from that respect, I would say Pico 4. If people like Pico 4 would be the headset of choice for Somnium standalone client for sure. And yeah, looking forward to that day. So yeah, what else do we have in the news? We have a few minutes left. Today is like a short, quick and dirty. We did quick and dirty.
Dirty. Dip and dive, I like to call it. Don't wash your hands. Straight in.
Exactly.
When Xiaomi going to make their own VR headsets? They're making cars, they're making great phones, they're making great tech.
Xiaomi?
Yeah, when are they going to make a headset? Come on, Xiaomi. Surprise us. Unless they've already made one, I'm just ignorant.
Okay, I'm actually, because Google released Pixel 9s, okay?
Yeah.
The rent fucking time. Because this
we've only
is
got a
Google
few minutes,
Pixel Fold. This is Pixel Fold, okay? This is Pixel Fold.
Yeah.
It's fucking expensive phone. I'm angry because Google has made a great hardware. Like this, it's a great piece of, device. Like it's a great phone. Looks good, feels good. It's a good phone. Okay, some bezels are a little bit more here and there. I don't care. But the software is horrible.
Is it bad?
The foldable software is the worst software from foldable phones, and I had several foldable phones. The worst foldable software I've ever used in the mobile foldable phones from Google. You own freaking Android. You have to do it better. Like what the? I don't understand it. Like, and the only literally. First of all, in the new Google Pixel Fold 9 Pro, whatever they call it, Pixel Fold 9 Pro. Like, can you imagine the name? Okay, anyway, in the new Pixel Fold, they made it like, again, they copy everyone. Instead of making it a passport style, so that it's like tiny and stuff, they made it taller and a little bit thinner. And now I'm saying, okay, will I buy a Google Pixel 9 Pro, like the new phone foldable from Google? I don't think so. I want to, but I cannot because I know that the software will suck, like literally suck. And I cannot use I'm used to things like you open the phone and continuity, like you're watching YouTube, you open, it continues to play, right? Like Samsung does, for example, or Xiaomi does, or any other foldable company does. No, in Google, you open it up, it's not full screen. You have to click. Then sometimes it doesn't work. Then Discord doesn't understand that it's foldable.
And that's the stock Android way. You've been conditioned. You've been conditioned with all these really cool.
No, but I had the foldable already.
I
have
know.
the old Z Fold 3 in Samsung, which again, Samsung has a lot of their own problems, but Samsung nailed it. Like you can open, and I saw the reviews of Xiaomi and stuff. You open the app, it opens in full screen. Like when you watch the video, The app knows you're watching the video. You probably want to continue watching it if you didn't pause it. Like, it's not that difficult to
Even
understand,
Motorola
right?
get that right, don't they? Are you still
Yeah,
using
of
that one?
course. I even had them on, but this, come on, man. This is this lovely form factor, amazing form factor. Like, it looks really premium. Look at this. Like, it looks premium. It looks, the materials, the form factor, everything is perfect. The software, horrible. Like, literally, I'm planning to sell this phone, and I'm thinking like which phone to buy, because Motorola Razr with the perfume inside, with a like, it's a beautiful phone. Razr Ultra 50, like 50 Ultra, whatever, right? Beautiful phone. Pixel Pro 9. I thought, okay, I'll buy a new iPhone as I do every year, like iPhone 16, right, Pro. And I thought maybe I'll buy best of Android from Google, like the pure Android, and I'll buy Pixel Pro 9. But then again, I'm like, oh my god, this software, and I remind myself about the software. I'm like, oh, probably I won't buy Pixel 9 Pro, because
would they fix it though? Is it fixable? Would they?
I mean, they didn't do it in a year here. They didn't do
Okay.
it.
No, yeah, fuck it.
I got a lot
In
of
the bin.
updates, but none of them helped me. You know what I mean? Like, none of them actually delivered on some really bad stuff. It's incredible how Apple, for example, works. Like, I have this watch, right? And I installed myself into the developers beta, or like alpha of the new watch. And I did this, and then boom, suddenly my battery drain became like crazy. And in 2 weeks, they released a new update, all fixed. I'm like, thank you. You know, like, I didn't even need to report anything. They just know that it's, fixed. And here we're like, I'm even debating. I cannot imagine I'm saying this out loud. Like, honestly, I have one iPhone, right, which I use for like my iOS stuff. But I'm even thinking like maybe I'll have two iPhones, because I have two numbers. Maybe I'll carry two iPhones. But then I'm like, no, I want to have like Android. I want to keep Android, because at some point Android XR will come in and it will be a device, and I want to be. But like, which Android? I don't know. I'm not decided. I like the Razr 50 Ultra because it's a very nicely built phone. Attention to detail there, it's unbelievable. Like, I had it in my hand. They even put the perfume in the freaking box,
so
you can smell.
So you can smell it.
It's unbelievable. Like, I've never had an
Unboxing
experience like that. Yeah.
Oh, this smells
And
good
they
too.
give you a case, and they give you a carrying thing, and they give you a charger, like all this. I'm like, wow, that's refreshing, from the company. And it doesn't cost that much, because this is 1.6 thousand euros or 1.7 thousand euros. That is a lot of money. Like, that's a lot of money.
Xiaomi
So
time. Go Xiaomi. Try Xiaomi.
I looked at okay, Xiaomi Mi Mix Fold 4 Carbon Edition. It's Carbon Edition. It's half thin.
Yes.
It's half of this thickness. The problem is it's only Chinese. They don't sell it in Europe. They said, okay, fuck Europe. I don't care. And now
there's probably some EU law that says your phone must not be this thin in case you can use it to slice someone open, or some bollocks like that. You know, the EU like to put their nose into everything, don't they? Like the fucking these things. Wait, this ain't got it on, but you know what I mean? The bottle top.
Yeah. I exactly know what I mean. It's horrible.
That's probably why.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But I also looked at the Google Pixel Fold and Google Pixel in general line, and like the highlights of the new phones are AI features, but like AI features are pretty weak this year. And I'm like, do I want to buy this phone for just an AI feature? Like, probably not. The hardware is nice and everything, but again, if the software sucks, like if the Android experience sucks, that is it to me. Like, I don't want to, I don't want to deal with those.
If you want AI in your pocket, just get a rabbit.
Oh, that will have to leave for the next episode, because that there will be too much.
Can it be an app?
Exactly.
Can your AI like phone with AI? Is it an app, or is it built into the?
It's built into the Google.
Built into the Google.
One
AI.
feature that they have, which is very interesting, that is a killer feature. I hope iOS will introduce it. One AI killer feature that they introduced this year is it's called screenshots. Every screenshot you take on your phone is stored in a special app called Screenshots, and AI analyzes it, and you can quick search in those screenshots. That, my friends, is one of the most useful features they introduced this year, because I take shitload of screenshots or screen grabs, whatever. Yeah, you always lose them. You don't remember them. They're in the folder of photos and stuff. Now they're all in the screenshots, and AI analyzes them, and then you can quick search and reference, and they will be found to you instantly.
You just reminded
that is
me.
very smart.
I came across something. Someone made a pair of glasses. You might have seen this. It gives you the power of superhuman memory. So every 15 minutes, it takes a picture, and he feeds that into an AI, so he can search. He's search himself. So example was he couldn't remember the restaurant he went to, so he went back and said, "Oh, I went to this restaurant around this day, and what it was," and it knew where it was because it's taking a picture of every 15 minutes. I can't remember what it was called. I'll have to find it and send you it.
You mean some guy created the video?
Yes. Superhuman memory, probably.
Yeah. It's Lucas Risotto. I know him.
That's the one.
He creates this kind of. Yeah.
Is that the same guy who made the app? Did he make the app for it?
No, that app is made by Google in new phones. That's a part of the operating system in the new Google phones. That's the feature they are selling you the phone for. Kind of one of the features. They have like 3 features maybe. But yeah. He has like I ordered those glasses, by the way. I didn't get them delivered. I don't understand.
Lucas. Come on.
Yeah, no, yeah. Look, I know Lucas, but what I'm saying, like, I ordered the same glasses as well. I should have had them already by now, but I don't know why. I don't have them.
The Brilliance Lab, yeah.
Yeah, Brilliant Labs. Anyways, we need to wrap. Rapid rap.
I'm gonna wrap myself a kebab because I am a fat person and always hungry. Oh, do you like PS1 Hagrid, by the way?
What is this?
It's PlayStation 1 Hagrid. I was gonna wear another T-shirt with another face on it, but I thought, nah, I don't want to make him famous yet. Gonna make him famous.
Not yet. The time has not come yet. Anywho, thank you very much, my friend, for this episode. I hope people enjoyed it. If you have anything to tell to us, comment.
Tell us. Email in.
Comment, tell us. Share this video like crazy, like rabbits. Make this video go fucking viral. I don't know for any reason. There's no reason for this video to go viral, but
fuck this video like rabbits. That's all I heard when you said that.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you very much, my friends. It was a pleasure. Thank you, Shoda.
Thank you.
And we see each other in the next episode next week. Oh, I'll invite Lucas to come join us because we have some topics to discuss.
Bring your glasses, Lucas.
He was complaining about Apple.
Well, there you go then.
Taking 30% from Patreon because Patreon uses their app. I want to discuss it with Lucas.
Okay.
Ready. See ya.
Bye.